Thursday, people on the other side of those devices in which you are looking at us through. How are you? I'm Paul.
I'm Cord.
And we are here to give you some Thursday morning devotion, motivation, funny videos, random facts, so that in 11 minutes from now you can look back on this time and say, man, this was not wasted time.
That's right.
It's awesome time.
Bringing you knowledge.
Great time.
Get up out of bed.
Fun, great, awesome, amazing, wonderful time with two guys who are awesome, great, wonderful, fun people.
Yeah, all that in a bag of chips.
I got a new phone.
Alright, tell us about it.
I got a new phone and a new phone number because it's two different carriers. And so apparently, I still have my old phone number because it's getting transferred down to Easton. And so this new phone number, I have WhatsApp on it. The guy before me, apparently, was of Spanish descent, probably in Mexico, because I am now involved in some Spanish conflict involving a family circle, and I found myself offering advice to a family, and I don't even speak Spanish, so now I've downloaded the Google Translator to find out what they're saying, and they're fully aware I'm not a part of the family. But they accept my advice. It's weird. And the guy who had my phone before was either in 11th or 12th grade, and he needs to work on bringing his grades up because I get a notification every time he fails a class.
That's just the first I'm hearing about this, people, and that is bizarre.
It's weird.
You know what else?
It's weird.
You know what else is bizarre?
Random facts.
A random fact. And the random fact of the day is, get it up, the Eiffel Tower has 1,665 steps in it.
That is...
Bam.
I feel that's an unchanging random fact. They're not adding on.
That's a lot of steps, Jack.
1,665
total
steps.
number of steps in the Eiffel Tower.
So if you walk 1,664 and turn around,
you didn't make it all the way to the
didn't
top.
make it to the top. Just a failure. Just take that extra step. And we're going to take our extra step today by moving on to these funny videos.
Funny videos, and they are good. There's a pogo stick in this one, people. Wait and see.
Wait.
Ready?
And see.
And he's getting it.
That fella's going to turn around and do an incredibly silly thing.
What do you think he's doing? He's coming in a little hot, man. He's coming in a little hot.
He has overestimated his abilities.
Oh!
That hurt his knees.
Yes, I had to.
Look at this guy.
What in the world? Did he bust his bottom?
When we left him, he was running full speed. When we come back, he's on the ground.
Hardwood floor gets you every time.
Another bike riding. Oh, he's doing a wheelie.
Is
this guy?
Oh!
He was.
Gracious, back tire slid out from under him. So let's get the camera and make sure you want to tilt your head to the side.
Come on, sideways videos.
Oh, mercy. Gotta protect that child, man. Oh, Lord, he's got us. This can't end well. Oh!
In the face.
Oh, my goodness. Yes! That's it. Walk off home run, baby.
Don't try to pogo stick.
Pogo stick, man.
One.
Oh! He got one.
She's no concern for her dad.
That's his record.
Let me go grab this. Try again, Dad.
That's his record.
He hurts.
Oh, yeah. And we're back. We hope that you enjoyed those funny videos. Hope that they helped you get awake, get that sleepiness out of your eyes. Man, that one dude, man, I didn't even see how he fell. The camera just panned back onto him, and he was down for the count.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that hardwood floor got him.
That happens with dads. They're just disposable at times, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
It happens.
That man got hit.
Do they still make pogo sticks?
I think so.
Obviously, because that one looked pretty new.
They should stop because they're dangerous.
Yeah.
Hazardous to one's health.
Dads
included. Anyways.
So we're moving on to your daily D6 devotion.
Yes, we are.
And it's a good one.
Did we just become best friends? Yup!
Oh boy.
It is good.
It's a very good one. So, take time to read this story because there's a good message in it. We're going to come back, give you 6 seconds or longer.
Or longer.
If you pause.
Or if you fast forward, you can have shorter.
And we got some great scripture go along with it that we're going to go ahead and delve right into when we get back. So go ahead and start reading. And go. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back, ladies. And gentlemen,
we certainly hope that you took time to read that story, because there is a great message in it, and we're going to get into it right after Paul gives us some great scripture.
We are. A scripture from the day is coming from Acts. And Acts has a longer name that it's actually called Acts of the Apostles. It's because so you got the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Synoptic Gospels are Matthew, Mark, and Luke because they're so similar. Then you have John Gospel. Then you move into Acts, Acts of the Apostles. This is what takes place after Jesus leaves the scene. Okay, he's descending to heaven. Then you have these acts, these incredible, bold, unbelievable acts of the apostles as they go out and spread the gospel message. So we're reading from Acts today, specifically chapter 10, verses 34 and 35. Get them up. All right, so in verse 34, the title is "Gentiles Hear the Good News," and that's an awesome title. But it says, "So Peter opened his mouth and said, 'Truly I understand that God shows no partiality, but in every nation anyone who fears Him and does what is right is acceptable to Him.'" It's good stuff, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty plain message in there.
Yeah, it is.
Nevertheless, very important.
If you have your D6 book, then you know that we just cut out about 20-some verses for time. We had to do that. But this is the main context here. The gospel in this verse, or these verses we just read, is being presented to the Gentiles.
That's right.
Okay? Aren't you glad today that the gospel of Jesus Christ is not confined to a certain group or a certain sect of people or a certain culture, that it is freely made open and available to any single person who believes on Him?
That's right. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's
crazy.
really,
Good.
It is good, and it's a great concept. I really think it's the only way to be, especially as a Christian. And I'm not pointing fingers, but and this is no one directly, but I do think that sometimes we as Christians are very, we're very hard pressed to be accepting of others, and it should not be that way. Christianity, is about love, and we need to be, God loved us even when we were, imperfect. So why should our acts towards others be any different? In the story today, we're talking about how the Migration Policy Institute for the United States, what type of refugees they take from certain countries and stuff. As Christians, should we be that way is the question, and I feel the answer is no. I'm sure that as a Christian, if you're not one, or if you are one, even before you were, and maybe even now as you are a Christian, sometimes you might be, find it hard to accept other people, and that's just growing that needs to take place within yourself. You need to reach that point where you are willing to share the gospel with absolutely anyone and treat them with love and respect, because at the end, that's how you would want them to treat you. But first and foremost, it's the way you should be as a Christian, as a person of God. So I think it's most definitely important that we accept all people, and we try to spread the gospel to all people, because no one is not worthy to have the gospel shared with them.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So what does that mean? Somebody walks into your church that may not look like you, and it's their first time. Give them the gospel message. You meet somebody at a Walmart, and you're like, that dude does not. I don't know if I could ever talk to a guy like that. Go talk to that guy. Jesus went out purposefully and talked to people who, up until that point, the Jewish culture would not have identified with. He talked to sinners. He talked to tax collectors. He surrounded himself with people and pushed himself into groups that otherwise he wouldn't have felt comfortable with if he just stayed within the realm of Jewish culture. Okay, up until that point, they wouldn't be around these certain people. They weren't going to. He went out of his way to go to Samaria. He went out. The Jews didn't go through there. So we are saying today, spread the gospel, like shown here in Acts, to the Gentile nation then. Spread it today with people that you may not ever talk to otherwise. Because they don't look like you. They don't act like you. They don't shop at the same place as you do. Share this gospel message today, Thursday, wherever it is you're going to be going, because God, through Christ, has given it to you. And, what if He withheld it and said, you know what, only the Jewish people.
Yeah.
And that's it. But He didn't do that. He spread it to the Gentiles, to us, so that we have the opportunity to accept Christ and just fall in love with Christ, and you know, I am grateful for that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's a wonderful gift.
It is.
It needs to be spread.
So, spread the gospel. It's Thursday.
Absolutely.
Spread the gospel. Go out today. We want to thank D6.
That's right. Randall House
For the content. Our reorders coming up. Here's phone number, or click the link down below and get your reorder. They end up in May, so we're gonna have June. June, we got our new books coming in. Half of them have already gotten here. The other half, hey, maybe we'll give them out as prizes. Our 2 prize winners this week. Congratulations to Tim Mufflett and Janie Owens. You did awesome. SCI Technologies for fire and security. Awesome people, Christian people. I trust them in my house. You can too. Give them a call. There you go. Get your Thursday started. Thank you for hanging out with us. We are back, and we love you.
Shortly do. Thank you.
Surely.
Please shortly. Please like,
Don't
share,
call
and
me
subscribe.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
And God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in. As always, we'll see you soon.
Later.